When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an inter-conference matchup, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run this one off right tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Catch in the middle. It's Young. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
With the catch, it's Baker. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Hoover. Buys a little extra time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McCoy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Arizona's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a gap. It's Price. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's James. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's a heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Anderson will throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hauls it in. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it down the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
TCU 10, Arizona 0.
He'll bring it out. It's McCord. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Gives it on the option. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes a connection. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs, and then hopefully move the football.
On the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Fires one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 4 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks the tackle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They'll leave it with him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Anderson will throw. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. On target over the middle. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Snags it over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He caught it! Touchdown, Arizona! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged on the outside, it's Ezukama. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's McCord. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. And they swarm him under. Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They're dealing with a second and long. And off from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The option look. Now the pitch. Breaks the tackle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Anderson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. On the run, it's Payne. Brings into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Off play action. Unloads it left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get up.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McCord. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Gets it out fast. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Baker. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
He'd get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to.
Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Across the 25, he's got room. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by... A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Arizona. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught over the middle. It's Shelton. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Payne. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, TCU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Anderson will throw. Under fire. Then the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's 4. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Arizona in a hurry.
And that's in Arizona.
Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Looking for a big play. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away.
Bringing it back. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Price. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
TCU 45, Arizona 23.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll pitch it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Grab near the marker, it's Payne. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal.